Jurassic Park. Now playing the theater.
Ecto goggles with Ecto Bomber, neutron blaster, and water zapper, each sold separately.
From the corner penthouse of Spook Central all the way to Star Killer Base, this is Yes Have Some Podcast.
Do I? Yes, have some. Yes, have some.
You know, they told me you people were conceited douchebags.
The only place in the multiverse where you can love the book, hate the movie, but still buy all the toys.
I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
I'm not looking for a friend. I'm looking for a Jedi Master.
What?
Please remember to hold on to your butts and get ready to get stressed. With your hosts, Craig Goldberg, Abigail Gardner, and Jacob Walsh.
Hello, everybody. I'm stutter stepping already. Welcome to Yes Have Some Podcast. My name is Craig Goldberg. I am going to be your host this evening, but you knew that because you are a listener of Yes Have Some, and I very much appreciate you being here with me and my co-hosts for almost 5 years. I can't even believe it.
Wow. I'm so impressed. 5 years.
Yes. It's what a ride it's been. Abigail Gardner, how are you?
God, I was waiting for you to say my name. I'm doing well. Thank you, Craig. Thank you for having me tonight.
Yeah, that's all good. You're welcome.
This is my first time.
This is your first time on the show?
Yes.
It's your first time.
In talking and podcasting.
Yeah. Jacob Walsh, what's up, dude?
Dude, I'm good, but it sounded like you said, and I'm going to be your hosts tonight. And
Yes.
I was like, hold on. Are you just going to play all of us? And
I could probably do
we
that.
just have to
He's
listen?
going to alternate between Craig Goldberg and Kurt Goldberg.
No, Kurt Goldberg's not here this week. But I
Who is Kurt?
my
Kurt,
alter ego when I'm in a bad mood and I'm being Kurt.
when he's like in business mode.
Yeah. So Kurt isn't here. Craig is here. Welcome everybody to the show. Thank you for being here. Jake, what's going on down there in Valdosta? What's the update?
The update for Valdosta is that I guess that there is no update for Valdosta. It's the same.
Okay.
It's never changing ever in its history. The internet never gets better. It's Valdosta.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. You heard it first.
Strong recommendation.
Don't come here.
Don't come here.
Stay away.
We were fighting.
come here,
We
yeah.
were fighting off some technical difficulties before we got on, which is pretty normal for us.
I think we might still be. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's that time of year, you know.
It's not
The Blair
yeah.
Witch.
It's the time.
It's interfering.
It's the time of year that, for some reason, just the internet doesn't work this time of year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. It's a solar
We're
eclipse.
entering the non-working Wi-Fi season.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, it's very hard on all the blue collar workers. I don't know what that
when
means.
Let's not get
the
political.
leaves change colors, messes with the signal.
As they fall, the leaves are falling from the trees and blocking the G5 waves. I don't 5G, not G5. There you go.
Oh, I was gonna say that's like a
G5.
car or
I
something.
don't know anything.
Also, I was gonna do a seance joke about Skype and how I was gonna light some candles to get Jake over here, but
There you go.
glad that
to,
this-
to get Jake through Skype
travel.
with the microphone.
yeah,
Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't know.
It's all good.
I'm just trying.
Well, listen, I want to talk about something. Can I do that?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Patreon is a thing that we have, and we want everybody to sign up. $5 a month, get you complete access to our full archive. More bonus content is coming. We got some fun stuff planned. And really, it's if you are a listener of YHS and you're a supporter, that is the best way that you can support us. It's only a couple bucks, and it really helps us, helps pay for the hosting fees and all of the things we do. Lets us do some contests and things of that nature. So sign up for Patreon. I'm not going to talk about it very long, but patreon.com/yeshavesome. $5 a month, complete archive for 2 years of bonus episodes and more on the way. Very exciting.
It's worth it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jake, do you think it's worth it?
I think that we're scamming people, and I'm not I'm not
dude.
sure how we're getting away with it.
It's not a scam.
We're giving them group therapy for free, completely for free.
I know. I had this idea the other day.
They're fine.
I want to be honest. I had this idea to our listeners and all of our wonderful members of Yes Have Some Group Therapy. I had this idea to start charging for group therapy, and Abby and Jake told me
just like retroactively to start charging for a Facebook group.
Like I'm gonna start sending out bills. Hey man, you've been in our group for like 6 months. Time to pay the piper.
I just want to let you know today that you left 5 comments, so that's $3 a comment.
Hey, those are not cheap.
We just need our money.
All of our YHS stories are just us at Olive Garden eating dinner for the next week.
Pay that toll. Pay that group therapy toll. Listen, the next thing I want to talk about is YouTube. A lot of stuff going on the YouTube channel. More video content, more toy content. Lots of action figures. We're getting packages in the mail from Hasbro Pulse. We're gonna do some reviews. I mean, it's good stuff over there. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, God damn it, whatever it's fucking called. What do they call that thing?
YouTube.
Thank you.
YouTube?
You said YouTube.
YouTube.
And I feel like I should say God bless you. But
thank you for that.
I'm gonna leave.
Patreon and YouTube, and obviously follow us on Instagram as we march towards 10,000 followers, almost there at YHS Podcast.
Join the march.
Cool. So I wanted to talk about this before we get going tonight. It's a couple. I'm glad we're together. I'm glad we're talking. Things are feeling good here. Jake, Abigail, I talked to Ernie Hudson a couple weeks ago. You guys didn't.
I just gave him a glare.
Abby's mad still.
I'm still kind of
Jake,
mad.
did you know Abby was mad about that?
I could have guessed, but I was also mad about it.
See, because Jake and I have one heart and one soul, and that's
how
I
wasn't too mad because I think
it's for the family.
I listened to it and it was great, but before I listened to it, I tend to think when you have more than 3 people on, especially all trying to ask one person, I was like, you know what? I kind of I made myself feel better about it because I was like, you know what? There's already 3 people in there. They're all going to be wanting to talk to Ernie Hudson. It might be a little overwhelming. It might get a little loud in there.
Might get a little loud for Ernie.
I was okay with it.
Ernie, he's older.
You know
he's
how
older.
it is. You don't want it's just too many people. Sometimes we've had episodes where we've had other people on, and it just gets to be a lot. It's hard to when you can't see each other. It's hard to take turns. Some people talk over people, and it gets crazy. It's hard to.
It gets crazy.
You don't want to do that with someone like Ernie Hudson on the line. So I was like, hey, this sucks, and maybe I'm going to quit the podcast, but also this will be fine.
Abby wasn't happy either. Listen, here's the deal. It wasn't our interview. We were happy to help out our friends at the Ghostbusters Containment Unit, Tom Henry, Matt Sanders. They run a stellar operation over there. And the reason I bring
those guys.
Those guys are cool. By the way, Abby just left to go get our pizza. She tried to make me get it. I'm like, I'm in the middle of talking. Go get the pizza. We're getting pizza.
Bring him in.
Bring him in. We're here with the pizza delivery guy. Man, what is the deal with extra cheese? I mean, is it really any extra than would normally have been on there? Tell me. Jake, Ernie Hudson, the reason why we did this, they brought us free.
We got free tea.
They brought us free Nest tea.
Oh, I love that guy.
That's weird. Out of all the things, I went on a free dessert. I want a free tea.
Dude, I like tea. He said, y'all like tea? And I said, yes.
God damn it.
Also, can we talk about... I'm out of breath now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I missed whatever you guys were just talking about and whatever you said, Jake. On the subject of Ernie Hudson, it feels like when my parents took a vacation to Hawaii together and they did not take my brother and I. It's good for them, good for the family.
So you're equating a 30-minute conversation with Ernie Hudson to a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, it felt like that.
Because I think it was much better.
I was like,
honestly.
well, I'm happy for you very much, but also I wish I could have gone. And I also wish I could have done the interview as well. But you know what?
Well, listen, the interview picked up a lot of steam. People were sending me links did you hear what Ernie Hudson said about Ghostbusters Afterlife? Yeah, I fucking did the interview. Read the article.
You're like, did you listen to it?
He said that to me.
Yeah, that was to me. You're lucky you heard it.
It was a very, very good interview.
And I will say that too.
I was proud of it.
On a real level, I know I just said that I was jealous.
I was
really well.
I was proud of you for that interview.
Hey, thank you.
Same.
And I was proud of both of you for many things that I can't think of right now, but I know you've done a lot.
I was like, yeah, why can't he be that good on the show all the time?
Yeah, Craig, you're doing better than normal. Okay, listen, the reason why we did the interview is because our friends at the containment unit are doing another big private signing with Ernie Hudson. We're all participating. Obviously, there's no cons or anything right now. So this is a really great way to get involved, get something signed by Ernie Hudson. Jake, we've been going back and forth a lot. Have you decided on what you may or may not be getting signed by Ernie Hudson?
Yeah, I actually decided I ordered. I knew I wanted something Congo because I got enough Ghostbusters autographs. I wanted to switch gears, do something Congo. I was gonna do some figures, but then I'm like, you know what? I've never been the kind of person who likes a signature like on a carded figure or something.
Right.
So I passed on that, and I picked up something that I've been wanting to pick up for a long time. You know, it's kind of been on my watch list probably for a couple of years actually, and it's the backing to the Congo pinball machine. It's basically a Congo poster, but they're like really high quality. They're plastic. The artwork is really, really good. And I've been wanting to pick up the Congo and the Twister for a long time. And I finally just bought it. There's a seller on eBay who's got a couple that are it's like new old stock, you know, they've never been used. So I bought one. It came in and I actually shipped it out this morning, so it's on its way.
It's on its way.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you're saying that at some point they were like, hey, we're not selling enough of these Congo pinball machines, so they just had like an overstock of the backing. I see what happened.
I'm looking at an image of it. It's very, very cool, Jake.
Yeah, it's
I'm
awesome.
pretty envious.
It's very awesome.
Colors were very nice.
So if you've never done one of these private signings, this is how it works. You can the guys at the containment unit, they've got a Facebook page and a Facebook group. I definitely suggest joining the group. It's the GB Containment Unit. We collect spores, molds, and autographs. That's the full name. And we'll link to it in our show description and everything. You can get an 8x10 that they'll print out. You pay the money, they send it to you. Or if you want, you can send something in like Jake's doing with the Congo pinball backing. I think I'm going to get my original plan was like, I'm going to get Ernie Hudson, Winston Zeddemore Plasma Series figure signed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put together a collection of signed Plasma Series figures from Ghostbusters. And then I was like, obviously I'm not going to get Harold Ramis. Abby's knocking shit over. That microphone's not going to survive another month.
You know what? Let's get a microphone drop jar and put a quarter in it every time that happens.
Not going to get Harold.
That's a good idea.
There's no way I'm going to get Bill.
Get me a new microphone.
I'm going to get Abby's microphone signed.
I need new headphones also. Thank you.
Okay. What I'm saying is, I still think I'm going to get
Mine are smaller than everyone's.
All right, let's just list it out. Abby needs a new headphones.
Yeah.
Jake needs a fucking iPad. Just come on, just let's
help us. Please become patrons.
Please be on Patreon.
Please
Help
sign
us.
up.
So what we're gonna do?
Dr. Pepper's running out.
Yeah. Guys, 2019 was really good. 2020's been really tough.
2020's really tough.
We're
just living off expired Dr. Pepper.
There's no Spider-Man movie coming out. There's no Dr. Pepper money. Please. Half joking. But seriously.
Help me, I'm poor.
We're going to do a GoFund, Abby. At the end of this.
Okay.
Sign up for the signing. Send in your stuff. It's awesome. These guys are total professionals. And what we're doing, we're participating with our good friend John Yerkeba, who's in the middle of doing insane artwork for Ectober on Instagram. 10 randomly signed exclusive Ernie Hudson prints from John Yerkeba will be inserted into your packages from the containment unit. Very much like Willy Wonka. Now, there's already jokes about me rigging it like in The Office and having all 10 of the exclusives sent to me or sent to one person. But that's not going to happen. I promise you. 10 random people will get a John Yerkeba bonus autograph. But I'm really excited. They've done really good signings.
Do we actually get John Yerkeba's autograph?
I'm going to try to make sure that he signs the prints.
Okay.
Good.
Or worst case scenario, we'll get him to sign a bunch of Post-it notes and send those afterwards, and you can just stick them on there. It's basically the same, right?
It's not as good,
like
but it's...
We'll just like auto pin like John's name.
A John Yerkeba auto
Perfect.
pen. I like it. So yeah, go to the Containment Unit Facebook page, sign up for the signing, and you got a couple more weeks to get stuff in. Really cool stuff. Ernie Hudson's great. Love it. So good stuff. Cool. I wanted to talk about I picked up a couple things this week. Jake, I don't know if you've bought anything, but 2 things I wanted to talk about specifically. I did find the NECA Foot Soldier 2-pack at Walmart, and I was for the movie figures. I was very impressed. I never find NECA turtles at Walmart ever. I don't think I ever have. So I was very surprised to see them there. Not much of an army builder, but Jake, we talked about it. I do want 4 or 5 foot soldiers. I think for figure photography purposes, I need some foot soldiers, even though they all look the same.
Well, you need a warehouse. There's 4 turtles, and 4 foot soldiers can barely beat 4 turtles.
Exactly.
You need 4 foot per turtle at least, I think.
Okay, so I need 16. Now, do you think they'll ever make the in Secret of the Ooze, that one kind of chubbier Foot Clan guy?
Yeah.
Like when they
that'd be cool.
Yeah, they should make him as like a variant.
No, but that'd be great. Maybe it can be like an exclusive. Hey, maybe that could be like a YHS exclusive. Do you think NECA will do that?
I love that.
I like that.
Put our name on it.
No, you know how the
only Patreon subscribers can get it.
Yes.
You know how the Friday the 13th video game NECA Ultimate figure, when you open the box, it plays the music from the NES game.
Mm-hmm.
The chubby foot soldier, when you open the Ultimate box, it goes, aha!
Can we call him the body positive foot soldier?
Yes, the body positive foot soldier.
Good.
By the way, there's no way they'd let this guy in the Foot Clan. This elite.
I understand. That's
he's definitely somebody's younger brother. Was like,
except they let everybody in the Foot Clan.
Dude,
they really do.
Yeah. If you're of a certain age,
it's made up of children,
thieves.
They even let Kino, who fought them earlier in the movie. It's clearly the pizza guy.
Yeah, and who hung back during the training session when they're all going
let Raphael in.
They're like, guys, I know he's one of the turtles, and he's probably just trying to infiltrate, but he's really good.
He really wants to join.
You should see his work with a Psy. It's like another level. I literally think Shredder's going to be impressed. So happy to pick up those foot soldiers. Jake, what is the state of your NECA Ninja Turtles collection right now?
Let's see. I got the 4 turtle. Well, we talked about this. I haven't gotten anything new.
Okay, gotcha.
Since the last. I did pick up the original Super Shredder, not the NECA, but the original Super Shredder.
Oh, the vintage. Yeah, that was great.
The vintage one. I picked that up. I did order. I still have Toka and Razar on the way at some point, and then I also ordered the accessory set that NECA put out. But
I forgot about that.
Nothing new. Yeah, but nothing new besides that.
Okay, cool. There's a lot of animated figures coming out, the Trag and Granitor, and just all sorts of stuff. And they put up the pictures for Splinter and Baxter. That Baxter looks so cute. I love that.
He's good, yeah.
I'm having to stay away. Everybody's been freaking out about the Super 7 Ninja Turtles, but I'm just firmly staying away. It's too much. I can't collect a second line of adult.
You're drawing a hard line. You're
hard
saying
line,
no.
hard lining.
Got it.
All right.
I respect that.
The other thing I picked up is I did get the Tales from Space NECA Back to the Future figure came in today, which is Marty McFly in the what do you call it? Hazmat suit.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with a couple things, accessories. Comes with a Walkman and a hair dryer, so you can do the Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan scene. Not that you're going to be getting a George McFly figure anytime soon, but
ever.
Yeah, it's a very cool figure. Jake, we were talking about this. The dream, we've talked about it for 5 years. The dream toy line, one of them besides Jaws is Back to the Future. And now we're getting them. And I don't even know. I'm so overwhelmed with excitement that I'm my mouth is dry. I'm so pumped about these. Got the other ones coming in, or I could just be thirsty.
Here's some water.
I don't know if it's because of the figure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because of the pizza.
Yeah,
I'm really hungry.
I haven't even had it yet. Very cool figure, Craig.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, happy to get that. The other ones are coming in. It's just cool that they're starting off with 5 figures. If this line is popular, look at the Aliens and the Predator lines. They've been going for years. We could end up with 50 Back to the Future figures within a couple of years.
Yeah, no complaints.
I just hope they make a DeLorean, a scale DeLorean. I hope they
very,
do.
very cool.
It's
Scale's
possible.
important.
I feel like that'd be a pretty big DeLorean.
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
Hey, Jake, did you pick anything up?
I did get the NECA Ghostface figure recently. It's like got the real cloth.
Oh, the retro style. How is that?
Yeah, the retro style. I like it, man. You know, it just comes with the knife and it comes with the voice changer, and that is it. But I love it. It's just cool to have a Scream figure. I did pick up the animated Back to the Future figures.
Oh, those are great. I love those.
I have not opened them yet, but I do have those. I'm trying to think, man. I went down to a toy store a couple weeks ago, and where I picked up that Super Shredder, and I found a couple things. Like I found Mario and Luigi from the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Amazing.
Yep, with most of their accessories. I picked up like a Jurassic Park, like a Series 2 dinosaur that I needed. I didn't get much from him. It was those things and the Super Shredder, and I think that was about it for that.
It's cool.
Awesome.
Very cool.
That's it. Yeah. I think that's pretty much all I've picked up.
Well, I think you're missing one thing, but I'm mad at you because you have it and I don't, even though I'm a Hasbro Pulse premium member and I paid money to be a premium member, and I still don't, and you live in a smaller town. I'm bitching right now.
You mean the Louis Tully's Terrible Night that's still in the box, just sitting there?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And kind of forgot about. Yeah.
Maybe,
mine came in. Yeah.
Why don't we? Let's wait till mine comes in, and then maybe next week we'll have a further discussion.
We'll
about
give
that.
like a
and
full,
until then, just don't talk about it.
Mine. Oh, I'm thinking about I haven't opened any of my Plasma series figures. They're all just sitting in the box, but I did make some room on the DTOF, and I think I'm going to maybe take them out of the packaging and display them. But as of right now, they're just all sitting in their boxes.
Yeah, Jake was doing something that I need to do. He was clearing up some DTOF squares. We need an official name for that.
I got 3 open squares.
You got 3
Sparing
squares?
a square.
You can't. I can't spare a DTOF square right
3
now.
squares.
I love the Spare a Square episode of Seinfeld, mostly because Jamie Gertz from one of my favorite movies, Twister, is a
girlfriend.
She's so rotten to Elaine in that
that
episode.
I know.
But she's kind of rotten to Bill the
Yeah, I
Extreme.
was gonna say, honestly, based on her characters, minus the Lost Boy, she's kind of
She
rotten.
kind of sucks.
She kind of sucks.
Okay. All right, cool.
Good stuff.
We'll talk about Louis Tully next week.
Cool. I haven't bought anything, but I have been making lots of virtual purchases for my Animal Crossing island. And since you guys get to talk about your purchases at this moment, I feel like I need to also have something to say. Like when people go out and take a smoke break, and you're like, "Well, I want to go outside too." So here we go. I have been decorating my island for Halloween, and I've been doing
On what? Animal Crossing?
On Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So if you are out there, if you are on Animal Crossing, feel free to either dream of my island, and the dream address is 307463536664. Or if you'd like to add me, you can add me at the SW-0096-2214-4242, and I'm throwing a party on my island on October 24th at 7 p.m. I'm going to open my gates. I have a scare zone featuring all of my favorite horror movies, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So please feel free to add me and either dream of my island or come over and hang out on October 24th at 7 p.m.
What was all those numbers you were saying?
Honestly,
what is all that?
I got so stressed as I was reading. I was like, I don't know what the SW stands for in the friend code. So, I don't know. Someone's going to tell me in the comments. I'm going to feel like kind of dumb, but it's
going to be great. You're going to be great.
It's a lot of fun. So please join.
Cool. Very cool. Well, thank you that.
You're welcome for that.
Thank you that.
Yeah.
It's been a long week. Whew. What am I going to do? So we are going to be doing a fuck budget this evening. I don't think we've ever done an all Ghostbusters fuck budget, but I don't know. I like that franchise. I really enjoy those movies, and I think I think you guys do too.
Excuse me.
So we got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
gonna
I
be good.
feel also like I want to say we have had an all Ghostbusters fuck budget. We need a fan fest fuck budget.
I'm sure we did.
Cool.
We've done an all Ghost. There's nothing
Cool,
I
just
haven't done
wanted
in
to-
my life that wasn't all Ghostbusters.
Cool.
But before we get that, let's talk about Jurassic World. Why do I keep saying get that? I'm forgetting words. Motherfuck. Oh well. I hope nobody important's listening.
And if you are, thank you. 5 stars.
Yeah, right. Jurassic World Dominion, which is filming, has been officially delayed 1 year to June of 2022. Not surprising considering it's still being filmed. It was originally going to come out June of 2021, but they did release a poster, kind of the first cast poster. It's got that cool gold Jurassic World logo. No logo text, but it does have the cast listing at the top. Jake, how are you feeling about the delay? But more so because everything's getting delayed, so whatever. But how are you feeling about the poster and the cast?
I like the poster. I like that it's like the amber, it's just like the classic logo in the amber. That's really cool to me. I am a little concerned with how many people are in this movie. And I've said that before, and that doesn't mean that I'm concerned because the old cast is back plus the new cast. It's just that like all of the supporting characters from like Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom are all in this. And I'm just like, it's one movie. It's 2 hours long. There's a lot of people in this movie.
Right.
And I'm hoping that they're, just clearly we're not going to know for a long time, but hopefully they're not all like battling for screen time or like you just can't have too many people. You know what I mean? Like there's dinosaurs, there's people, you got this new cast. You're going to bring Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, and Sam Neill back. It seems a little overwhelming.
A little packed.
Yeah.
I wish it was just Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum.
And
nobody else.
Everybody else, right?
Yeah, I feel
Nobody
the same
else
way.
in the movie.
I want to see an animation of the T-Rex coming up and just like eating the names off the top of that new poster because I do feel like it's kind of a lot of people. It's a lot of like you said. I'm hoping it's not a lot of battling for screen time. I liked.
Can we just say it? I just want to say it. And I don't have a problem with Chris Pratt for the most part. I don't. I love him in Guardians.
Are we going to cancel him?
I'm not canceling him. I just think he sucks in these Jurassic Park movies. Like he's just not that.
Yeah, he's kind of wooden and doesn't have a lot of charisma for someone who like just kind of oozes charisma in certain roles. He's very like dead in this movie. In Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom.
He's great in Parks and Rec, and he's great in the Guardians movies, but I just don't. His portrayal of Owen, there's no like. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Jake, what is it? Help me.
I don't know, dude. Like we've talked about it before. His character is just. I think he's better in Fallen Kingdom than he was in the first Jurassic World. But that character is just. He's written. I don't know. They don't let him be Chris Pratt. Basically, it's like. That's the only way Chris Pratt works, I think, is when he's just allowed to be Chris Pratt.
Right.
And if you take him and try to make him actually act, it doesn't come across as well. And that's not saying he can't act. I'm just saying like everything he's known for and good in is him basically playing the same character.
Yeah, somebody.
So whenever it's like hey, he's no longer. We don't want him to be like the goofy, funny comic relief. Here, he's got to be like a Robert Muldoon kind of like animal trainer. And he's just not good at that.
Yeah, it's not dissimilar from Jeff Goldblum in Lost World, where it's like, well, this isn't the same and this isn't good.
I don't feel like he has any reverence for the importance of caring for these dinosaurs. Like, when you see Dr. Alan Grant, he just wears his respect for the dinosaurs. Like, he smells good too. I think that's part of his cologne is the respect. He just sprays it upon himself. I don't know. I want to be, Jurassic Park, one of the great franchises. I want to be excited for the new stuff. I'm sure it's going to be fun and entertaining and it's going to be super great getting that old cast back. But for right now, I'm just it's not doing much for me at this moment, but we got a lot of time. The reason I brought this up is because friend of the podcast, Trevor Morgan, he got a little hashtag going on Instagram. You remember him? He played Eric Kirby in Jurassic Park 3. He parasailed onto the island with his stepfather Milos. And he started hashtag Where's Eric Kirby, and he tagged Amblin, the actual Amblin account, and they responded. They were like, if it was up to us, you'd be there. Like,
that's awesome.
Okay, Amblin.
Yeah, cool Amblin. I bet Steven Spielberg's like,
Amblin's got no say.
Guess Amblin doesn't have any pull anymore. Listen, if you're bringing back all of those people, bring back Eric Kirby at least. Also, bring back William H. Macy, kind of. Like, might as well. He's great.
Yeah, father-son duo. I'm down for it.
There should be a scene in the new one where they're all getting on a plane to go back to I don't know, Isla Sorna, and then William H. Macy and Trevor Morgan show up, and Sam Neill's like, I am not getting on a plane with those two.
And you're
so yeah, well, we love Trevor, and he's been on the show a couple times. I told him to come on the show this week and make his case, and I think he ignored me, but that's fine.
He's like, no.
Hey, door's always open.
The door's always open. So anything else on anybody's minds? Housekeeping things before we move on to the old Ghostbusters fuck budget?
Nah, dude, let's do it while we got it.
I have to bring up.
Let's do it while our internet works.
Exactly.
Listen, hold on. There's one last thing, and I forgot to put this on the rundown. The first rundown had this, but there's literally no proof that even was ever typed out, and I literally thought I was going crazy the other day. Jake was like, "You didn't email me?" He's like, "Yes, I did." In my head, I was like, "There goes Jake, not knowing how to use the phone." And then I was like, "Oh, what did I do with this email?" I checked every email account that I own, work, all that stuff. It just wasn't.
Like, it's not even that big of a deal, but you needed to know.
I needed to know I wasn't going insane is what I needed to know. Okay, so we started this thread. We did this contest, this giveaway on Facebook to give away one of these Ghostbusters 2 vintage cups. Congratulations to Justin Tung, who is a great YHS group therapy person and listener. He's in Florida. Why am I telling people where he is? Here's his address.
Hey, go
Tell
see
everybody
him.
where he lives.
Also, thanks to Philip Clark.
Yeah, no, not Philip Clark.
Oh.
He definitely didn't get those cups for us.
Oh, no.
It's not. So let's
No,
move on.
I don't know who did that.
Yeah, okay, well, there we go.
That's not something.
You think it was something else. Oh, well.
I am confused.
Okay. But we had this thread where we said, tell us your favorite YHS moments. And here's the thing. There was a reason for that. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary in February, and we are going to be doing a breakdown of our top 5 Yes Have Some moments, and like a countdown starting probably at the beginning of January, where we're going to take those moments and then we're going to reflect on them each week and analyze them, look back, and do a little bit of a nostalgia thing. 5 years is a big deal for podcasting. Most podcasts don't make it, 5 minutes, honestly. So I'm really proud of us, and I'm excited, and I love our listeners. So it was a great thread. There was some really funny stuff in there. Jake, I talked to you about it. You were saying that you didn't remember half the things people were bringing up.
I think people are making stuff up.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, just the fact that I can't remember any of it. I don't have it right. Don't put me on the spot. I don't have it like pulled up right in front of me.
Tell me what you don't remember. Tell me what you don't remember. Abby?
I don't remember now, but there were a couple things where I was like, oh, okay, I guess that happened at some point. It's just fun to be reminded of some of the stuff. You know, it's just like it's like a good trip down memory lane.
Yeah,
like
memories
reading.
It is
reading people talk about that stuff.
It is. Obviously, my favorite was somebody said the episode where you all renounced God or denounced him. Which one's the bad one? I don't remember doing. I'm sorry if that happened. We must have all been having a bad week. If that was our subject matter.
I'm not sorry if that happened.
I stand behind my statement.
Hey, we are inclusive. Stop it.
I support everyone.
Thank you.
Ooh.
But did that really did we really
was that
did
Kurt coming out?
Kurt's here.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I mean, it must have happened.
It must have happened. There's no way they would lie.
Probably at some point early on.
But what I'm saying is, it seems like the Linda Blair incident is a favorite. is a
Yeah.
big time favorite.
It's a runaway.
It's
yeah.
a runaway. Paul
Yeah.
Feig calling in. Somebody said the buildup and then the depression about Answer the Call. There's a lot of fun stuff, and we're gonna really take some time to analyze. We'll probably come up with a list of like 15. And then
Let Her Buy Something got a couple shout outs.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Cool.
A couple people clearly have only been listening for a few weeks. Somebody said our appearance on Bob After Dark, which was 5 days ago, was the best moment of YHS history. I disagree. Jake wasn't even there, and a raccoon ate our chicken tenders, so it was like a whole thing. But anyways, a lot of fun. I love going down memory lane. Linda Blair's obviously, let's just face it.
Let's just give the crown to Jake. You win.
Well, we're all involved.
Don't give it to me. Give it to her.
Give it to her. We should send her a
She will
crown.
be upset.
We'll send her a PKE Surge Award.
Oh my god. That's such
in
a
the
good
mail, and
idea.
she'll be like, "What?"
Oh, sweet.
Type out a
dreams.
long letter.
Let's get Hal and Mike on that right away, please.
Cut to Hal. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not making one of those. So lots of good stuff. Well, I think the Linda Blair thing, it covered, it was multiple years. It was like a trilogy almost.
Yeah, 2 years, 3 years almost.
Because it starts with her yelling at Jake, and then the picture, and then John Yerkeba getting the statue signed by the director, and like
In the video.
yeah, lots of good stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll have some fun with that coming up in January, February.
We should do a documentary on the incident.
on Linda Blair.
I think we kind of did.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just in podcast form.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
now I want to
documentary.
act it out.
Oh yeah, we'll do some reenactments.
Cool.
Who's gonna
We're
play?
gonna do a casting call for Linda Blair. Hey, she might answer that casting call. She's not doing anything else.
Well, who would be better to play me than me? By the way, here's the rules.
Here's a ring light.
She won't even realize that it's a real thing. She'll be like, "Oh, this is a fun script you guys wrote," and I'll be like, "You fucking wrote it."
Who came up with the idea that I'm mean?
I don't know.
That was just kind of like
You're Ambien? God damn it. So lots of fun. I can't wait to do that. That's going to be listen,
Hal Clay. I think Hal Clay plays the handler that told me it was fine that she would sign it. That's Hal Clay. Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
It's fine. I don't care. Fuck. By the way, real quick, speaking of
Who
Ghostbusters
gets fired?
and Hal Clay, Hal is also. I don't think we ever talked about this. Jake and I are both doing the Eagle Moss Ecto 1. Okay, here, hold on. In theory,
Well, we're not.
Yeah.
we're receiving the packages, and we're intending on building this thing.
I couldn't even figure out how
They're
to get
receiving it,
the
they're not building it.
booklets. I couldn't even figure out how to get the booklets into the binder.
So yeah.
Craig's still working on that, reading that first booklet.
There's never going to be a reboot of Tool Time starring me and Jake. I'm not proud of my lack of skills.
Bought, not built.
Yeah, there you go. But Hal's killing it. Hal's also doing it. But we're going to catch up sometime, probably.
Yeah, by watching Hal's videos.
Yeah, Hal's got videos. Check him out on the Potted Ewok YouTube channel, where they build ectos and eat spicy things.
Hot nuts.
Those are the two. That's what they do. Check it out. It's awesome. Hal's really good at building that stuff. Hal lives for model kits. That's what he dreams about. I bet he was really sad when his son was born and he was in one piece. He wanted to probably put them together.
He wanted to build Thorin.
He wanted to build them.
Thorin.
So, all right, cool. Well, what we're going to do right now is the Ghostbusters fuck budget. Lots to cover. Let's go now. All right, everybody, welcome to the fuck budget. Also, the fuck budget made the list. People love the invention of the fuck budget. It's kind of what we're known for. Abby's, what are you doing?
I'm doing the hand symbol
Abby's
towards
like-
myself. Like, yep, that was me. Give me the crown.
Give me the crown. There's no crown.
There's still no crown.
Fuck
It's
budget.
it's not a competition.
It always is.
If I'm involved, it will become one.
So we've got some Ghostbusters stuff going on in and around the world of Ghostbusters collecting and Ghostbusters Afterlife. So we decided it's going to be a fuck budget. I'm excited for this. 5 topics. Abigail and Jake each have 10 fuck bucks
Ka-ching, ka-ching,
to spend. Sound effects.
ka-ching.
That's how you know we're doing well as a podcast. What was that?
It's like a steam sizzle.
Oh boy. I thought it was urine.
I need to work on my sound effects.
Ka-ching, pee. All right, guys, we got 5 topics here. You have both reviewed the topics in advance and allocated your fuck bucks. Here we go. By the way, originally this wasn't going to be a Ghostbusters fuck budget, and I was going to talk about Spider-Man, but I decided to save Jake the fucking hassle.
I don't have the option to not respond.
All right, cool. Here we go. Abby, Jake, I got it right here. It's in my hand. Number 1, Hasbro PulseCon was a couple weeks ago. We've talked about it a little bit, but the 3 of us have not been able to put our heads together and really have a dissection of it. The first thing revealed was not this, but this was the second thing revealed. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words as I catch up on my phone here. Listen, no, everybody knows I'm unprofessional. Don't worry about it. The Plasma Series Ecto 1. This is going to be the next item from Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was introduced by Jason Reitman at Hasbro PulseCon. There's a lot to unpack here. Jake, when it comes to the Ecto 1 Plasma Series, how many fucks do you give?
I gave it 3. It's but besides the Spangler wand, it's the second piece of like merchandise specifically from Afterlife. It's the first time we've gotten a new version of the car, in since Ghostbusters 2 came out. So it's a cool little thing. Like, they're clearly it doesn't fit those other, the 6-inch figures, but I don't think I care about that so much. It's just cool to have it and to see like cool to have it. I don't have it yet.
Jake, do you have it? What are you hiding from us? It's cool that I have it.
See like, the old used dirty version of the Ecto. And I just think like, no matter what the products are, like even if it was something really stupid, just the fact that this is something that we did not see at Toy Fair, which makes it even more exciting, because like being at Toy Fair is great, but it's like, there's no surprises there. So
right.
It was like a surprise thing, something new. We didn't know this was coming. And in any piece of merchandise or toys from the movie that we haven't even seen yet is just exciting just for that simple reason.
I'm just bummed that you didn't tell us that Eric Reich flew to Valdosta and hand delivered you the new Plasma Series Ecto 1 and you guys hung out all night like rolling around with it. It bums me out.
Rolls.
It really rolls. Cool. All good points and good thoughts. Abby, how many fucks?
Actually, I also want to just say, very well said, Jake. I want to reiterate everything that you just said because I gave this 3 fucks, and there's not much else I can elaborate on that Jake didn't say. This is the second thing that we've gotten from Afterlife, which is exciting in and of itself. Anything Ghostbusters gets 2 automatic fucks from me. The price point being $50, I think is very affordable and very awesome. Scale and size do not matter to me. As Ryan says, I'm not a size queen, and it's just not important to me. I think it's a very cool toy. It's a very cool piece of the movie to own. And I'm excited to get my hands on it.
Speaking of Ryan, we were all a lot of people don't know this. We have a little group chat where we talk to each other, and you're not a part of it. Sorry, but it's fun. And
Craig was talking about putting that on Patreon as like an option.
$100 a month to join the group chat for a
month. No,
I told Craig I'd leave.
It was it would be a different chat that we would barely even participate in.
Now people are signing up.
All of our listeners are like, God, Craig's such an asshole. All the true colors are coming out. Listen, no. The night before, we were all trying to predict, like, what's it going to be? Is it going to be a PKE meter? Is it going to be this or that? And Ryan was like, anybody who says it's an Ecto is an idiot. And like, when they revealed the Ecto, we were all like, ha, you're the idiot now. I don't know if anybody said that. But I think I'll give it 3 fucks as well. My problem is this.
Are you allowed to?
Yeah, when did you start getting fucks?
Are you just giving fucks now?
It's Ghostbusters.
Does fucks not mean anything?
Fucks.
Well, I want to at least give my opinion.
Inflation?
Yeah, it's inflation.
All right.
Listen,
all right.
Here's the thing. I'm excited about it. It's not to scale with the Plasma Series figures, and that's a little bit of a bummer, but my common sense and logic tells me we're never going to get a 6-inch scale Ecto 1. It's too big. It's just...
Well, no, because people would just complain about how much it would cost and they wouldn't buy it, and it would just be a waste of money for Hasbro to put out something with those kind of. It would be expensive to make. It would be expensive to buy.
Right.
And I mean, honestly, I've seen people complain about the $100 price tag on the Spangler one.
Right.
You know, so. If we got a bunch of people who are not buying it, then it's not going to get put out.
Right. And it takes up a lot of space on a shelf, and to mass produce it and make a profit. I'm sure they considered it. I'm sure they looked at all the options, but I'm right there with you guys. It's cool. It's from Ghostbusters Afterlife. It'll display very well. It is a toy. It's not a model. It's not die cast. I like plastic over metal. That's just me. I'm excited about it. Very excited about it. And I shouldn't have said Ryan. We shouldn't have made fun of him like that. No, it's fine. It's fine to do that. All right. Next up was the other item revealed at Hasbro PulseCon. Now, we know there's more stuff coming. We know for a fact there's a lot of stuff that they revealed at Toy Fair that hasn't hit the shelves yet. We know there's going to be more Afterlife Plasma series. We know there's going to be more Kenner Classics, but they're still holding back. They did reveal the Kenner Ghost Popper. This is the next item in the Kenner Classic line. Abigail Gardner, how many fucks did you give about this?
2 fucks. I think this is a very cool item. I think that it deserves its 2 fucks because the packaging's awesome. It has a very cool like cutout on the back of Stay Puft and Slimer. The price point, it's very cheap. It's like $20, and the design itself, like the color change from the original, is cool. That makes it kind of like its own unique new prop to own. Like a new role play toy, which is very cool. And yeah, I mean, I feel like people who do like army building, it makes me want to like do an arsenal building thing and like get a whole bunch of them.
30 of them?
Yeah. And just, I think that would be awesome. I like Nerf guns, and I like guns that you can shoot at your cats and at friends. And so this makes me happy. And it's Ghostbusters, and it's very cool. So yeah, pop, pop, pop.
All right. Jake, how many fucks?
I also gave it 2, and I agree with mostly with what you said, Abby, except like I'm a little confused that the Ghost Popper was the next. Like, there's a lot of Kenner stuff, and there was a lot of like whatever you call it, like stuff you can wear, costume type.
Yeah, like role play toys and stuff like that.
Role play stuff, and like, I would think that maybe the trap would be something you would do. It feels to me like the trap, the PKE meter, or the goggles are all small things, but are much more iconic than the Ghost Popper. And it's a little bit of a weird choice to me. But that being said, it's just the packaging alone is amazing, and it is going to be really cool to have like mint packaging. And also it's like, I say that it's a weird choice, but I don't want to complain because what you said, Craig, we know there's going to be more of it.
Right.
And I'm not, it's like, I'm not even, I don't know. I felt like it was a weird choice, but I still want it, and I'm still going to get it.
I think the way it was revealed on that, and it's been talked about to death, so we won't go too much into it, but I think there's ways to hype it. We got to remember those people doing those presentations, they just work for Hasbro. They're not like professional.
Yeah, and it's in a weird digital,
it's just weird.
Virtual format.
Yeah. So I have empathy for them because it's hard, but I agree. It's probably not my first choice, but having said that, it's awesome. I like that it's blue. It makes it, to me, that makes it a new item in the Kenner line. So
it's not just the same.
It's not just the same. So it's not like, well, I'm buying this, but I already have it. It's like, I'm going to have to get 2 because I'm going to need 1 loose and 1 in package. And not that, of course, I would do that anyway, but I think it's cool. I mean, I think there's a mass appeal that goes beyond just Ghostbusters fans. Kids walking down the toy aisle see it. It is like a Nerf, gun. It's got the foam bullets. And I just think that there's it goes beyond just the like hardcore Ghostbusters fan. I think that dad and son walking down the aisle see this and they go, "Oh, I remember I had this," and then I get mad because like I'm like, okay, well, I'm trying to buy it, so I don't know what you're doing here. Did you even build your
jealous,
son?
You're like, you get jealous and you're like, yo, what a cool dad that is.
Yeah, really
Did your
cool
son
dad.
come assembled?
Yeah, because my friend Hal had to build his. Here's the thing. I think it's cool. We know there's a lot coming. So there's not a whole lot to say, but I do love the packaging. It's iconic, really. And I like that it's blue because it matches all of the other, everything else they released besides the Ghost Popper was blue. Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know the history, but maybe originally it was going to be blue. Obviously, they don't really put out kids' guns that are black anymore. But anyways.
Is that why they changed it, you think?
Yeah, that's usually, that's a thing, like for like legal reasons. I know.
Right.
Can be like any color but black or brown.
Dude, well, you know, as soon as those things hit, people are going to be like painting them the original color.
Yeah. Right. Which is funny because it's like the Ghost Popper, you can find that. Like I have one. Jake, you probably have one. Yeah.
I think you see those a lot. I think those are pretty common.
The foam bullets are the part that you lose. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So for $20, you can restock your bullets.
That's the other thing. $20 is.
Exactly.
That's nothing. That's basically free. Like I'm going to go to Walmart and just take it. Like, sir, what are you doing? It's only $20. I'll just take it.
It's only $20.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it. Literally just
loss prevention.
Oh yeah. Loss prevention. Sir, I'll be like, sir, don't you have a ghost in the freezer or something? All right. Moving on. Element Ghostbusters, a new collaboration between the Element Skateboard Company and Ghostbusters. Various skateboard decks, t-shirts, hoodies, some really cool designs. I ordered one shirt because they offered a discount, 30% off your first order. So I got the black shirt with the Slimer design on the back. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm very upset that you did that without telling me because I wanted something too.
Well, wait till you hear who I interviewed, Ernie Hudson. All right. Jake, how many fucks?
I'm gonna go walk home.
How many fucks do you give about skateboarding, and then how many fucks do you give about Element Ghostbusters brand?
Now, skateboarding, I think, is one of those things that it's cool. I wish I could do it. I would be too scared to try.
Right.
I'll hurt myself.
Right. We don't want to. Don't do that.
But let me get to this clothing. I gave it 0 fucks.
Whoa.
Because it's all bad. It all is really poorly designed. It all looks really stupid to me. It's all kind of expensive for regular t-shirts. And we live in a world now where there are a lot of t-shirt companies out there and Fright Rags. And I just bought a couple Ghostbuster shirts not that long ago from a company called Graveyard Goods. And there's tons of independent t-shirt companies out there. And they're all putting out t-shirts that look way better than this shit from like a real company. At first, I thought this was a joke when you sent me this. I was like, this stuff is all crappy looking. So nothing like fits right on the shirt. It's all really small. I'm like, this is...
I put together a fake website for Element brand. I said, I'm going to trick Jake. I got some artists who aren't very good to make the designs. I was like, make them look okay.
Is that what you did?
And that's what I did.
Is that what you did? It's all bad.
This is what I love to do.
That's what
There's just so many other companies doing better t-shirt designs and they're not charging you $35 per shirt.
I'm wearing a Fright Rags Ghostbusters shirt right now. What about the bag? The bag's cool.
Is it?
I thought it was.
It's just a bag with a Ghostbusters logo on it.
Well, that's better than a regular bag.
I mean, it is, but I'm like, nothing here is creative looking. It's all just like we're using old designs. You know, nothing is. It's just like, oh, put the Element logo around the Ghostbusters logo.
But they care about the environment.
It's not. None of it's appealing. It just doesn't look good.
All right, Abigail.
Yeah, thank you for calling on me. I kind of feel like Jake, but
as if there's a group of people in here with their hands raised.
Thank you. I'm like the press. I said I'm giving this 1 fuck, and that fuck is going because strictly to the women's long sleeve white tee. I love long sleeve white t-shirts. I think it's very cute, 90s looking. Skate fashion, it's fine, but I would much rather have a Ghostbusters themed line designed by Tan France or Bobby Burke from Queer Eye because they have very cool taste.
I could just see Tan would be like, we're going to remove the Ghostbusters logo. It's very gaudy. And it's just a black t-shirt.
Sailor's hat. And yeah, so when it comes to this stuff, there are I like the Carnage design. That's like one of the first things that pops up. Those are like the black and white.
Those aren't even available, though.
Okay, then fuck this.
But I do
because
like
those are
those.
the only things that look cool. And I was trying to find them on the mobile version. You can't see it, but on the website, actually, you can see what I'm talking about. And you
those
can't buy
designs
it.
are cool. The black and white. I really like those designs.
So I'm frustrated by Element, and they're just going to get one fuck.
Frustrated by Element.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for this stuff. Like I said, I bought the one black shirt because it was a discount, and I haven't bought a Ghostbusters shirt in a while. But yeah, skate stuff. I don't know. I was never a skateboarder. I thought I was going to be for a couple weeks, and just.
I mean, like, I'm more inclined. There have been a lot of times I've seen, skateboards that were, like had design. Like I've seen, there have been a couple Jaws skateboards. There was, I've almost bought skate decks before just to hang up. I think they look cool. It just, I don't know. The skateboards look better than the shirts.
All right.
Yeah,
There you go.
I agree.
There you go. All right. Number 4, Ray Parker Jr. He's got a documentary coming out. We all know that. He's been promoting it for a while. Picked up by Sony Pictures. Gonna be, I don't know, probably on Crackle or something. I don't know. But he was doing this interview with iFilm, and he was talking about the legacy of the song for Ghostbusters, titled Ghostbusters. It's the one he played at FanFest 5 times. And he said in the interview that he has not been approached for Afterlife, which we all assume is finished, and that he does not believe, because he owns the rights to that song, that the song is in the movie. He is saying that Ghostbusters 3, Ghostbusters Afterlife, will not have the Ghostbusters song. Who went first last time, Jake? So it's Abby now.
Yeah.
Abigail.
Yeah.
How many fucks do you give about
I'm
this?
giving this one fuck because I just think he's lying. I don't want to believe this is true. And I don't think he would actually lie in an interview, but that's to me kind of a bummer. I think it's a missed opportunity.
You don't think Ray would lie like that?
He might.
You're friends with him on Facebook for some reason.
I trust him. But what I'm saying is it's kind of a
Did
bummer.
you just say you trust him, but you also just said you think he's lying?
You know what? I did a flip-flop.
You are a politician.
I am. I could be. I'm for the people. What I have to say about this is I really hope this song is in the movie in some, even if it's in a brief, like in a commercial in the background or like in the end credits or something. I would be very upset, and I think they would be remiss to not include the actual song because it's such a part of the movie.
I think it's going to be in there, but I think it's going to be like that scene where Paul Rudd's explaining to them about, you don't know who the Ghostbusters are? He's going to check this out. He's going to play the song, and they're going to be looking at him like, this sucks.
Prepare to be Rushified.
Okay, cool. Jake.
I gave it 2 fucks. I'm excited about seeing this documentary. But here's what I think about. So I have a couple different thoughts here. I think it's 100% possible that Ray Parker could have he could have signed the paperwork giving them, use of the song like months ago and just forgot. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who I'm like, first of all, does he own the rights? I don't know that. Like,
right.
He might say that, but he seems like he's a little out there. You know what I mean? He's a little weird. I think it's quite possible that maybe he doesn't own the rights, or maybe he has partial rights, or maybe there was some sort of clause saying that if they make a film, they're able to use that song. I completely believe that. I also could completely believe that he just forgot. Maybe it's been a while. I don't know.
But
here's
real quick. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, go ahead.
I like the idea, because everything's secret about the movie and they're telling all the people involved not to talk about it. So I like the idea of Ray Parker Jr. He's like, oh, I can't reveal Ghostbusters, the songs in the movie. And he's like, no. Honestly, I've never even heard that song. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't even know what you're talking about. But here's my other thought. I kind of hope it's not in the movie.
Oh.
Boom.
Because I don't think no, listen.
I'm listening.
I am. You got my attention.
The song is great. Yes. But everything that we've seen here from what this movie looks like, it just looks like it's a different tone. It just doesn't look the same as Ghostbusters 1 and 2. And that's not a bad thing in any sort of way, but I don't want them to shove the song in there just because they think it should be there. Like if it fits in and it doesn't seem weird, then that's great, and I'm fine with that. But the feelings I get from the trailer and everything, it just doesn't seem like, watch that trailer and try to think of the Ghostbusters theme. It doesn't really fit in there. It just doesn't.
No,
it's a different thing, and I don't want them struggling to put it in there just because they think that people are going to get upset if it's not there, because I don't think Jason Reitman is that kind of a director. And I think if he's making a movie and he's like, hey, you know what? The song, I love it, but it's played everywhere on everything, it just doesn't quite fit, then maybe they don't put it in. Or maybe it might just be like an end credits song or something. I don't know. Like I don't see a like montage to the Ghostbusters theme in this movie, and I'm okay with that. I don't think it needs to be there.
I see your point, and I agree with you. I think that end credits would be an awesome opportunity and probably my preference, because I want to walk out with that. Or like in a small,
you feel it'd feel good being like, having that watched. But I also agree with Craig that it's quite possible we're just going to hear a clip of it while he's showing them the footage,
right?
Like that.
That's what I'd be okay with that as well. Like,
so,
the same.
I mean, like in the Ghostbusters universe, that song is a song, thanks to Ghostbusters 2. So
right,
and having seen an entire Ghostbusters movie where they don't play the original theme song.
Which movie?
Answer the Call. Don't they not play it?
They play it in the fucking beginning in the opening credits.
And you know what? It's weird. It doesn't fit for some reason.
All right, well, I'm wrong.
It doesn't fit because it's like 10 seconds of the song.
Oh
it's
Gabe. Okay, I gotcha.
It's a very short amount of the song. But
maybe I need to watch Answer the Call again.
Nah.
No.
I think it'll be there. I think it'll be in the end credits. Like that's just what, that's what I think. I would bet that we will hear. I don't think we'll hear it in the beginning at all. But also Star Wars has proved like you don't need, like Rogue One doesn't have the Star Wars music. Mm-hmm. But also Ghostbusters, the song is so tied in with the whole thing.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying, that it's almost like a crutch. Like maybe the movie doesn't need it. It can stand on its own and do its own thing.
Yeah, and I think that would be an amazing. That would be an accomplishment, I think, if Jason Reitman makes a movie that's so good that you come out and you're like, oh, hey, you know what? I don't even think the Ghostbusters song was in there, and I didn't even notice it.
You just walk, guys.
You know what I mean?
Bill Murray never showed up, and I didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the kind of movie we know that's not the truth, but if that's that's what you want. You want the movie to be so good that you're not like, oh, but I really wish 30 seconds of a 35-year-old song was in this movie.
What we know about Jason Reitman is every decision is being made in a very, in a methodical.
Reverent.
It's a very
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he
does
know what he's
logical.
doing.
It's probably going to be in there, but I don't think it's.
But it's not necessary.
It's not feelings.
Hey, when we walk out of that movie, if it's great or not great, which we all think it's going to be great, it's not going to be because of the.
Literally after listening to Ray Parker play that song for 35 minutes, I'm good, dude.
I've heard it.
It's never gonna get better than that.
We're
never gonna hear that. We are never gonna hear that song, and it's gonna be as cool as watching Ray Parker play it for 30 minutes,
or as cool as Jason Reitman telling Charles Fincher to turn off the sounds of his pack because Ray Parker is on stage playing.
That was cooler.
And then me telling Jason Reitman for the 8th time that night,
I've got a podcast.
He's like, Jesus Christ, leave me alone. I agree with all that. This was good discussion. We got one more item on the fuck budget. So let's do it. Let's wrap it up. Speak of the devil.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Someone's aware.
Somebody is aware. Jason Reitman and the cast, and we say the cast, we know that Finn Wolfhard, Celeste O'Connor, and Logan Kim were all in and around Ghost Corps and Sony over the weekend. Jason Reitman posted a picture on Instagram of him wearing a face shield, and it said Directing 2020, and it had a Ghostbusters Afterlife banner behind him, and I saw a comment on Facebook. Someone goes, why is this guy wearing a face shield? LOL. And I took me everything in my power to not respond, and I didn't, because I don't want to engage idiots. But anyways, I digress. What is Jason Reitman and the cast doing? How many fucks do you give, Jacob Walsh?
I gave this 3. That's all I have left. here's what I want them to be doing, okay? And this is not the truth, but what I imagine in my head is that they all just live there now.
Yeah.
Like I just want them all to be like, hey, we had a really good time making this movie together. Let's all just move into the, quote, firehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just think he was probably going out to get popcorn.
Dude. Yeah.
What we did see was the Celeste O'Connor and Logan Kim both posing with their Element skateboards, but we don't think it had anything to do with that. They just got some. We're piecing together all the clues.
Yeah.
There was also
Because I think Eric just likes to. Those were probably in Ghost Corps.
Yeah.
And they showed up to do something, and Eric was like, hey, please take this stuff out of here because we keep getting this stuff.
Right. Yeah. Take these.
Please keep this place clean. Here's a skateboard.
Here's a skateboard. I like that.
I think honestly, maybe some photo shoots is probably what's happening. I don't think a lot of people, he did say directing, and a lot of people are like, oh, are they doing reshoots? Are they doing reshoots? And I think if there was going to be any reshoots, that would have happened by now. I think the movie's finished. I think it's complete.
So do I.
That's how I feel.
I think if they were doing anything, it was either ADR type stuff, or just photo shoots, maybe for a magazine or just for production, post-production photos, or I don't know. Maybe they were like, hey, you know what? Our movie was supposed to come out months ago and now it's coming out in March. And hey, maybe that's not even going to happen. So like, maybe they're just throwing their heads together to put out a little bit of content for us at some point. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe they all just missed each other and they wanted to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what it was.
Probably not.
I don't think they flew 12-year-old Logan Kim across the country to go hang out. Maybe they did. Abigail, how many fucks?
I like to think that they did. Actually, the exact same as Jake. I gave this 3 obsessive fucks because this is the kind of thing that it's like, well, what are they doing?
The other thing, they did there's a run of patches going around. Whoever was there on set got this No Ghost logo with the mask on.
Oh, tight. Okay, so yeah, I just echoing everything you've said. Jason Reitman was obviously directing something. He wouldn't have posted that if it was not intentional. I don't think that it's going to be reshoots for the film. I think Afterlife is in the can. I think that a lot of people have seen it and it's done. And maybe a magazine featurette or maybe a Mint Mobile ad, or probably not that, but like something.
I wondered if maybe it was just an old picture and he just now posted it, but then the only reason I guess that doesn't work is if the kids are there. I guess it doesn't make sense for the kids to be there for something unrelated. But
also, it would have been weird.
I was like, maybe he's just going through his camera roll and he wants to tease.
It would have been weird though if in Calgary in 2019, Jason Reitman was wearing a face mask. Everyone's like, "What's this guy doing?" Like, it's just what he does. That's how he rolls.
Yeah, I guess. That's his thing. Instead of like a fancy suit, Jason wears a face mask.
Yeah, Paul Feig wears a suit. Jason wears a plastic mask.
Shield.
I think photo shoot, some sort of magazine spread. Like, we know we've been in and around Ghostbusters long enough to know that they'll do whenever the next press lead up is.
It's got to be an Entertainment
Weekly, Vanity Fair.
One of those magazines.
Extra. Entertainment Tonight Canada always seems to have Ghostbusters coverage. They love Dan Aykroyd. Oh boy, we got a good one coming. I personally think that it's what Jake said. I think they're going to be announcing a delay very soon. And I think that they're filming some sort of content, maybe an introduction to a new trailer. There's going to be, I don't want it to get delayed, but the facts are that movie theaters are closing and
every movie is getting pushed to 2021. So it's starting to seem like even in 2020, we might not be getting any movies in a movie theater.
Right.
Yeah,
it's going to be a while. So my prediction was that it gets moved to June, which is it taking June 11th would be the original Jurassic World release date. It would put it on the week of Ghostbusters Day. It would be clear 3 weeks leading up to Top Gun. If there is a vaccine and things start turning around by the end of this year, you would hope by June there'd be some level of normalcy happening. But not to dwell on all that stuff, I personally think they were filming a piece of content for something. And I think there will be a trailer or some sort of teaser coming, and maybe it's going to be like an intro. It's going to be one of those things like, hey, unfortunately, we got to push back to this date next year, but we wanted to get the cast together to, to say, we can't wait for you to see this movie. Here's the new trailer, something like that. Now,
right. It could be anything.
It could be anything. Like Jason Reitman maybe he's not actually directing something. Maybe he was joking. Maybe it is a post-credit
Maybe it's
scene.
a music video.
Maybe it's a music video for the Ray Parker Jr. song that's not in the movie. There's a lot of things it could be. It's fun to speculate, but I get these premonitions, and we'll wrap up on this. I think there's some announcement or some news or piece of content coming soon. I have this feeling that, especially with Halloween coming up next couple weeks, we're gonna know
something's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's
hopefully,
because they got to restart the promotion. Like if they have a release date in mind, and if they're going full forward with March, then the trailer will be out any day, basically. Right. But who knows? We'll keep everybody updated. We'll keep speculating. But that was fun.
Yeah, hit up group therapy if you want to talk about it.
I love Ghostbusters.
Me too.
I really do. Any final thoughts? Any roundtable stuff before we head out, Abigail?
I'm just ready to eat my pizza. It's been a great podcast. Thank you for listening, and thank you for.
Let's let the listeners decide on that.
I've been watching these debates, and I'm just
been great. Thank me for doing this for you.
Yes.
You're welcome for all the moments, the favorite moments you're gonna have from this episode, and that's it.
Top 10, yeah.
Cool.
Definitely 5 stars, top 10.
Jake, final thoughts.
Yeah, dude. Final thoughts. It feels good to record a podcast.
It does feel
in these weird times. We sometimes things happen, and we can't record every single week, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So it feels good.
It feels good. It feels good. We listen. It's been a crazy year. We're navigating tough times, but this is the most fun. Getting to sit here with you guys and talk about Ghostbusters and toys. And reminiscing about all the great things we do and have done. And hopefully I would love to go to a convention again. That would be cool. Just to
maybe one day that might happen.
That might happen.
Possible. A couple of years from now.
Abby's getting visibly sad.
I'm going to go visit people on my island.
In a world where masks are worn by everyone. Okay. Rapid fire. Scream 5 started shooting. Jurassic World shut down due to COVID for 2 weeks. Jeff Goldblum is the Fly. We all learned that last night on Twitter. And the Razor Crest hit 10,000 backers, so now it officially comes with a Baby Yoda figure. That's my rep. It comes with, hey, if we sell 10,000 of these things, you get the tiniest action figure of all time.
You get a 1-inch figure.
Well, you know how short the Black Series Baby Yoda is. Imagine how tiny the 4-inch fucking figures will be.
Worth every penny.
Oh, last thing. Listings are starting to show up on Amazon and Walmart for the Fright Features line of Ghostbusters figures starting in January. I have a feeling those are going to hit before Christmas. Just putting it out there. So lots of good stuff to buy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Have some podcasts. Please, please, please subscribe on whatever podcast app you are using. Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, things of that nature. Subscribe on YouTube as well. Follow us on Instagram. We love you and thank you for your support.
Yeah.
It's like a deep love is what I'm saying. It's a deep affection. It's a deep affection.
We miss you. We love you.
I don't know if I miss them. Let's keep everybody at a social distance.
Safe 6 feet.
6 feet. Podcast social distancing. 60 miles. Don't come near my house, please. All right, everybody. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, guys.